more known about my granddad's allotment. So I'm not at the allotment today, I'm in the garden at home. As you can see, it's a bit of a mess, so I'm going to concentrate on that today. Grass has not been cut for ages. I'll just spin you around and show you. Yeah, the grass has not been cut for probably 3 weeks. It's probably needing its last cut for the year, but we just had that sort of too much rain, and it's just not dry enough to do. All the planters in here need sorting, get the winter stuff in. I did a bit of this one the other day when I came back from the Harrogate Flower Show. That's a bit of the stuff I bought there, but I need the spring bulbs putting in, so I've got them to do. Need to start and cut all these down, the dahlias and that. They're still flowering, so I'm going to go with it for a bit, but they'll need to come out soon. All this bed of summer, autumn flowers will need to come out, and I've got some stuff to plant up there. So I've got some cyclamen and stuff like that, which I've just been and bought, and yeah, sort this out, get some spring bulbs in. All of these pots are spring bulbs which I planted up a couple of weeks ago, which I brought from the Harrogate Flower Show. Did them straight away. Got a few more bits to sort out, like the canal lilies and stuff like that. Anybody dealt with canal lilies before? What do? Do I just cut them back and mulch them, or do I take them out and dry store them? Any thoughts, just let us know in the comments. I've never grown them before, but yeah, I've got them to do and sort. And I've got a load more bulbs to sort. So this is supposed to be my kitchen area, but it's full of bulbs and plants at the minute. So this is just an order of plants I've just getting delivered. Sort some climbers and stuff for next year, and some fruit bushes, some odd sort fruit bushes, some myrtle in there, some chocolate vine, pomegranates, just some odd bits for the allotment. What else? Oh, I had a sausage. There's a sausage plant in there somewhere as well. Can't remember which one that is. Chocolate vine, bubble bramble, myrtle, a couple of different myrtles. So yeah, I've got all these to pot up, so I'm going to do them now. And then I've got some bulbs. These are sort of lasagna bulbs for to go into them planters. So I've got one white set, this one for to go in, that one, and then I've got a blue and pink set to go in, that one. So let's crack on. Right, so I've stuck it on the side of the bench here. I haven't got my tripod out. Well, I have, but I haven't got the little bit that fits the phone on. So I've got a few pots. I've been to the garden centres. One of the garden centres around us closing down, so we managed to get a few pots. I'm changing to terracotta pots in the garden from sort of plastic pots. Oh, the sun's right in the way. So I'm just gradually changing over. These were £2.50 a pot, so these are mainly going to be for daffodils and crocuses, so they don't need to be too deep. They're the miniature sort of narcissus that I'm putting in, and crocuses. So I'm just filling this with sort of ordinary compost. I've got a couple of different themes, so I've gone for 2 yellows, narcissus, golden bells, and Rip Van Winkle, the 2 different sort of shapes of narcissus. So they're both going to go into one. There's only 15, 20, 22 bulbs altogether, so not that many. So I'm going to put the slightly bigger bulbs at the further towards the bottom. You want about twice the depth of the bulb covered, if not more, but at least sort of twice the depth of that bulb needs to be covered. So a bit more in. So these, you know, same as what an onion is. I've got a pointy bit and a flat bit. Flat bit goes in to the bottom. It's only 7 of these ones. So that sort of shape. cover them a little bit. So this is just ordinary compost and a bit of, you know, used compost out the hanging baskets and stuff like that. I haven't really had a chance to get up the allotment. There's supposed to be 15 in here. I think they're being gypped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, six bulbs, up to 15 flowers from each bulb. I think you can read that. So again, they're sprouting, so they need to be out. Using the tape long. That's the first one done. That's the yellows, so I'll label them up. I'll keep them together for the minute. So the next one is going to be a white, so I'm going to have a white narcissus, paper whites they are, and I'm going to put in some little snowdrops around it as well. So this is the paper white narcissus. These are a bit bigger, but you can see they're desperate to get out. There's 5 in that pack. So I mean, some of these are starting to split, and I'll divide them next year once they've flowered. I'll take all these out at the end before I use the pots again, and I'll dry the bulbs for the following year. You should have more bulbs, they should double. These are just some snowdrops. Again, twice the depth, tiny, so there's going to go fairly near the top. We should get the snowdrops and the narcissus come out much the same sort of time. Yeah, I haven't had chance to get up to the allotment last couple of weeks. I did a bit tidying up there, you know, on my last video, but I've had some health problems at home, so not being able to get up and do what I need to do. But I'm off during the week, so that's my plan. I spend a full day up there on Friday, Sunday now, but spend a full day up on there on Friday to get stuff sorted. When I was at the garden centre, I succumbed and found a few lonely cabbage plants and some leeks and stuff, so I thought, oh well, I've got some clear beds, you might as well go in. I've got garlic on order, that hopefully that should be here by Friday. Elephant garlic, let's get that in, so at least there's something in the beds over the winter. I don't like keeping them with nothing. Right, that's the white ones and the snowdrops. So I'm going to do the crocuses now, a couple more tubs, and I'll come back in a minute. I don't know if you can see for the sun, but I just thought I'd show you. These are some of the crocuses I saved last year. So you can see, you know, they've grown into clumps, and I just dry them out, but they're shooting again, so I'm going to put them into one tub. I'm nearly sure these were saffron crocus, but I'm just going to put them in with other ones. I can't be sure, so I cannot eat them, but I have bought some new saffron crocus, which I'll because they're in autumn crocus, so the flower in the autumn time saffron. Most of the crocuses are a spring, but I'm gonna put these in anyway because they're shooting. They need to get put away. So yeah, I'll come back to you when I'm finished. Right, that's the plant that's done. So 6 of them, yellow narcissus, white narcissus and snowdrops, yellow crocus, mixed crocus, saffron crocus, and the last one I had some tulip bulbs left, so still a bit early for tulips, but they're in anyway. Right, I'm going to put these into the planters. So we've got a purple planter, lasagna planter. So we've got muscari, tulips and some hyacinths in there, and again we've got some hyacinths, some white tulips in there as well, and some anemones. There were a couple of alliums as well, so I'll put them in. I'll put the white alliums in with that one, and the purple alliums in with the other one. And I've got a random orange fritillary. I'll put that somewhere. Right, let's crack on. Right, so I think I'm going to go with white in this one. So that's the white hyacinths and tulips and stuff there in there. So I'll find somewhere to put yours and I'll show you what I'm doing. Right, sorry I'm not at the best of angles. I don't know if you can see us or not, but so there's three different sorts in this pack, 3 different bulbs, 3 different sizes. So obviously again you're using the rule of thumb of 3 times the depth. 2 times the depth. So the brown ones there are the tulips, hyacinths, and these ones are muscari, I think. Anemones. Yeah, anemones, so they're going near the top. So all I'm doing basically is digging a hole, popping the bulbs in. I've already got a few plants in here, some grasses and stuff which I don't really want to take out, but if I work on the thumb of doing the bigger ones first, so the anemones first, spread them round, while I lie them out, roughly see where I want them. And then do the same with the tulips, roughly see where I want them. Show you what I've done. The anemones are just over the surface, so what I might do once I've planted these is just lie them on the surface and then put some compost over the top, because I could do with mulching anyway. These beds were brand new this year, so obviously the compost in them's starting to sink anyway. So I've got. So if you can see there, I'll take the holes and then drop them in place. Tulips are the brown ones, the white ones are the hyacinths. So let's get these planted. Right, so that's them ones done. I've popped in the alliums as well. They were just small, so they're just 2 from the top, 2 depths from the top, and I've just topped it all off with the compost to bring it back up to level. So I've got to get on with this one now. So you can see I've just laid out the alliums. They're going to be probably the deepest ones along with the hyacinths, so I'm going to do them next. These are all going to be purple, so I thought I'll keep it as the theme, since it's got lavender in here already. So this is going to be the purple bed, so I'll just crack on doing these alliums and I'll show you the next step. Right, so I'm going to do the hyacinths next. These ones, then the tulips, then the muscari. So sort these out. Right, that's the hyacinth plates. Let's get them in. Right, that's a muscari on top, so let's get them planted. Right, that's them covered with a bit of compost. I'm just gonna flatten that out, and then I'm gonna put some those cyclamen in over the top. I'll come back here. Right, I've got you furiously balanced. So all of these are coming out. We've done the job for the summer. Let's get some new ones in. Now the bed's quite low on this one, so I might just put the tulips in and just top over with the compost, and the new bag of compost. All right. Just to go over the top. I've just got some valuables to go over the top of these. Out. The soil a bit of a over. Right, tulips. So this is just a bag of mixed tulips, orange, lion and bandy, which is a pinky colour. I'm just going to spread them out. Just stick them into the soil. Random form, obviously point upwards. I should be able to just leave these year on year and just change the plants on top. That's all that. Drastically want to change things, and then I'll dig them out and save them. As quick as that. The planting bulbs. I mean, this has dropped probably a good 4 inches since it was filled right to the top over the summer. But it was a brand new bed, so that's how much it's dropped. But I'll go and grab the compost and be back. Right, this is just a big bag of compost, just whatever I get, special, usually just for mulching, topping up the beds. It's going to be a full bag on there, so that's 50 litres. another 50 litres of compost just to top it up. So that's probably about 3 or 4 inches of compost there. Right, I'm going to get some of these violas in. Right, that's it for today. I've done all my bulbs and stuff. Time to get in the house, have a hot bath. And then I'll see you all on the next one. Should be Friday. Catch you later.